Hello YouTubers, I'm Parvez, and in this video I want to show you that how you can convert your website into Android application. For example, you have a website and you want to convert that to Android application. Now in this video we're going to conversion of the website into Android application. Now this is the website that we are going to convert, codeloop.org. This is my blog, and you can get a lot of source codes and video training in this blog, so there are different parts that you can use. Now I've already created my project. Also I have created a new activity at name of splash activity, because before loading of my website I want to have a nice splash screen. So now for the design, you can see in my activity splash I have just, you can add your, for example, your website logo in here, and also I have just a text, welcome to Codeloop website. So now right now in our Android application, our main launcher is the main activity. Now we need to change this to splash activity. In the Android manifest file, now you can see in here we are going to change this to splash activity, and also change this to main activity. Also an important issue, when you're going to work with the internet, you need to just add internet permission in your manifest file. So because I'm using internet, so like this, I'm going to use this. So now if I run this, you'll see in the first I have this splash activity. So it's just a simple image view with a simple text view and a constraint layout. So this is the code, and also I will add the source code to the video description in my website codeloop.org. You can get that. So you can just see I have just an image view with a text view. Now if I run this, let me just run this, and I'm going to just check this. Oh, sorry guys, before running we need to write our splash code, so sorry. Let me just stop this. And now in the splash activity in the Java file, we are going to just write our code for the splash screen. Okay, now in here we are going to just create a handler. So and after this, now we need to just create the object of our handler. So new handler, and now we need to just say handler dot post delete, and we are going to just call the new runnable. Okay, now in here we are going to just open our main activity. So also I'm going to just add in here a time or timer, so 4000 millisecond or 4 second. And now in here I'm going to just say intent new intent. The package context is the splash activity.this, and also this is my main activity.class, and we need to just start our activity. So start activity intent, and we are going to just finish. So now let me just run it again in here. Now you will see in the first I have my splash screen, and after that I have my main activity. So now I'm waiting for the running of the app in the virtual emulator. Now it's installing APK. Now you can see in the first we have our splash screen. So it's after that we have our main activity. Now Now let's just create our main activity and loading of our website. So this is my main activity. The first thing I need, I'm going to just create add a web view in here. So we are going to use web view for this. So in the widgets, we are going to just add a web view in here, and because we also need a constraint layout for this, so I'm going to just use a constraint layout in here, but you can use whatever layout you want. Let me just create the connections for the constraint layout like this. Okay. After this, now for the layout width, we are going to just change this to match constraint, and for the layout height also match constraint. Now after this, we need to just give an ID for this web view, because we need this ID in our Java coding. So I'm going to just say Android ID, and I'm going to just give it a web view ID. So now after this, we are going to just open our main activity.java, and we are going to just write our web view code in here. And now we need to just create the object of our web view. So private web view, and I'm going to just call it web view. Let me just import web view, and after this we need to find this web view in our main activity layout. So we can just say find view by ID or dot and it was, I think, and the ID was web view, so dot web view. Now after doing this, now we need to just add some settings for our web view. So first we are going to just create web settings in here, new web settings, sorry, not new web settings, but we are going to just use web view to get our settings in here. Web view dot get settings. So now after this, we need to set JavaScript enable to true. So we can just say web settings dot set JavaScript enable to true. It takes a boolean value, and now we need to just load our URL of the website. So we can just say web view dot load URL, and in here I'm going to just add the URL of my blog. So let me just copy and paste it in here. Okay, so now after doing this, also we need to just set the web view client. We can just say web view dot set web view client to new web view client. Now this is our code, and our code is completed. Also, we're going to just overwrite on backpressed method in here. So we can just say on backpress, and in here we are going to check that if our web view is, so let me just check that if web view dot can go back. So if this was the case, we are going to just say web view dot go back, and in the else case we are going to just do this. So now let me just run my app, and I'm going to see the result. So guys, now I'm waiting for the result, and now it's installing the APK. Okay, now you can see in the first I have my splash screen activity, and after that it will load my website. So now I'm waiting for the loading of the website. Okay guys, now you can see that we have successfully converted our website to an Android application. So now you can see that this is my website, and these are the articles that I have already added. Even though you can see that I have ads, I think Google AdSense ads in here. Now here's one important issue that I'm going to say. Now if you're using, for example, Google, and you can see that I have these are the ads from the Google AdSense that I have in my website. Now you cannot add AdMob in a web view. It is against the privacy policy of the AdMob. These ads are related to the AdSense that I have, and you can see that this is my website. Now like this you can just simply convert your website into an Android application. Thank you guys. If you have any question, please let me know. I will add source code to the video description. For the further videos, please subscribe to my channel, like the video.